What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chasing Hard Tips. Sorry we haven't had as much NRL stuff out over the weekend. I've been really struggling with the autoimmune arthritis. It's been eating me alive inside and out. But we're back right now. We don't want to talk about sad stuff. Let's get straight into some NRL talk. What do you think of the footy over the week, Chief? And anything you want to ask me?
How impressed were you by Manly's start?
Oh man, I was super impressed with Manly's start. All the kids that are younger than me, they're going to have no idea about real football. But that start from Manly the other night, man, it was absolutely incredible. You know, the Okolatu, Tommy Turbo, the dude in the 13, I can't remember his name, but all I can see is that jumper and the 13, all the incredible stuff he was doing. Like, it really made my heart smile that, you know, some guys have still got some real footy in them. And I hope all the young kids really see how special real footy is.
What did you think of Pangai Jr.'s game?
I thought Pangai Jr. was incredible. I know he's just back from injury. And the thing about real footballers that a lot of people don't know, real footballers never ever play in bad teams. They might be the team that wins the grand final every year, but their team is never ever outside of the top four. And they always make the other players around them 10 times better than they really are. And I thought that's what Pangai Jr. did to his Bulldogs teammates the other day. I thought he was the best player on the field by a million miles, hitting harder, running harder, and it was inspiring them all to be 10 times better than they really were. And you really saw that when he left the field, the Bulldogs, all their energy, all their passion, everything just left them. They weren't even the same team.
Will Lachlan Miller be in first grade this week?
No, there's no way Lachlan Miller can be in first grade this week. I said that a few weeks back. I thought the coach really let him down by not putting him back to reserve grade, helping him fill in the holes in his game and coming back with a couple of the biggest games of his life and really showing everybody how he deserves to be in the NRL. He's in there now because the coach picked him, not because he really earned it and fought for it.
Your thoughts on the Billy Walters tackle?
I thought it was an absolute disgrace. I love rugby league with all my heart, but if you think that should have been a penalty, you're not a real footballer and you're not a real football fan, just like Corey Parker isn't.
Okay, that was the last question for the NRL stuff.
Okay, let's get into all the racing, man. I love the dogs, and here we are at Maitland. We've got an incredible race meeting tonight. Races 1 and 2 have got first starters in them, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to move right straight on to race 3, which is a 400-metre Masters event. It's $1,500 to winner. I've gone with box 8 at $14, Flying Sonic, and box 1 at $1.40, Preston Lee. I thought the dangers in the race for me was 4 and 7. What did you think, Chief?
I'm for the 1 Preston Lee at $1.40, and I'm for the 4 Golden Zestra at $3. Preston Lee's had 2 runs back from a bit of a break. Since he stepped up to the Masters class, he's been just about unbeatable. But he's 2 runs back, he's been a tad disappointing, just hasn't been pulling the trigger, but he has been a free-for-all races. So dropping back to a Masters race is going to be very hard to beat. And my other number, Golden Zestra, he's probably better box wider. He's probably lacking a little bit of speed what he used to have now. He's got a bit older. But he's a dog, likes to use a bit of track, but he's right up there as well. They'll watch it, Bix.
Just checking back through my notes here, I've got a little mark next to Flying Sonic. He's $14 in here, and I've got, he would have been one of the eye catchers if I could guarantee he'd go past. I can't guarantee he's going to go past, so I can't make him one of me proper eye catchers. But like at $14, please don't give up on him. Just because the one's $1.40, but they're both big chances. But don't think he's not out of it because he's riding it up to his eyeballs. Now let's move on to race 4. It's a 400-metre event, $1,500 to the winner. I've gone with box 8 at $3.10, Summer Star, box 6 at $2.50, Whiskey and Rio, and for me the danger was Sally Sunrise. What did you think, Chief?
I think exactly the same number, 6 Whiskey and Rio and the 8 Summer Star. Whiskey and Rio is very well boxed out in the 6. He's 3rd up after a bit of a break tonight. And his 2 runs back have been really good. So I think he's really up to his eyeballs in this race. And Summer Star was a super impressive winner last week. Used the fence beautifully to drive up a long way. Didn't begin that quite well. And raced out in the middle of the track. So the 8 should suit it. And I thought the danger was Princess Nevada. It's a couple of runs back from a break as well. Been really good, but just struggling to go past and win a race.
Okay, now that's it. Oh, hang on, I want to say something about Summer Star. It was one of the eye catchers from last week, and it really put in an incredible run for us, man. So don't forget Summer Star. If you want to see some of our tips from back in the day, please go and have a look at my Facebook. You can go back and you can see all the tips and all the fun and see all the incredible winners. Now we're going to move on. What are we up to, Chief? Race 4 or 5?
Race 5.
We're going to move on to race 5. It's a 400-metre event again. I've gone for box 4 at $11, Tinker Train, and I thought the really one that caught my eye doing the replays was, number 4, Cosmologist, and it was the one that really caught me eye. Outslow, Storm's home. The only thing I've got a little bit of concern on, will it go past? But Tinker Train to 3, it's $5, and I thought the danger for me was Samuel Swan, number 6.
I went for the 7 Rum Night actually at 280. I thought his run wasn't too bad at the Gardens the other day, but he sort of pulled back and I want to go around dogs. Have been drawn wide and a big track and got the long straight should suit him. And the other number is number 6, Samuel Swan. He's disappointed his 2 runs at Maitland, but his Gardner form is really good. This is over hard race, so there's Samuel Swan. If he brings his Gardner form to Maitland, he's going to be right in this.
Okay, and for me, just don't take your eye off Paul Cosmologist. He's going to storm home and hold your breath if he's going to go past tonight. Now we're going to move on to Maitland Race 6, another 400 metre race. We've got a vacant box in the 8, $1,500 to winner. Box 5 at $3.10. Luca Nismo is my first number. The other number I've got is box 2 at $6. Layla Herrera. I've got no dangers in this race. What did you do, Chief?
I'm for the 5 as well, Luca Nismo. I thought it looked pretty good of its win this maiden last week, so it's right up to again. The other number's number 7, Far Out Teen. It's last round of boy. Doesn't look much on paper, but it came out fair, then showed real burn. Then it sort of got a little lost, and I don't think it's a 472 type of dog. So back to the 400. A track has probably got a lot more experience at it. Should suit it.
And I've got marked down here too, just before I forget to tell you, it's Luca Nismo is one of the dogs that caught my eye for the meeting, and it's my top rater at 2.4. So that's Luca Nismo at what price is there, Chief? $3.10. And now trying to read for Robbie Neville at $6 for me. Now we're going to move on to Maitland Race 7. Maitland Race 7, another 400 with a scratch into the 7. I've got box 3, $3.10. I've gone with Penitentiary, and I've gone with box 8, Unacceptable Sid at $2.60. And the danger was Mr. Dool.
I went for the same, Penitentiary to 3. He looked super impressive winning last week. The only probably query with him is the inside box. He's better forms from the outside boxes, but he has shown speed in the past off inside boxes, just hasn't been able to win. And beyond another Unacceptable Sid, he's been super impressed since he's come to New South Wales from Victoria. He's 3 from 3 for new trainer Rob Tyler. And one of our dogs to watch from a few days ago, Charm Bullet at Richmond. Unacceptable Sid actually beat Charm Bullet a few starts ago, so there's a lot of form around him.
Okay, and in that race too, Penitentiary is one of my eye catchers, 2.4 in our rating system. I can't guarantee he's going to go past, but he's going to give you one hell of a run. Now we're going to move on to race 8, another 400 metre event. It's a 4th and 5th grade, 1,600 with the winner. We've got a vacant box in the 5. I've gone with box 7, Ultimate Code at $1.95, and box 1 at $3.30. Precocious Boy. I thought the danger in the race was the 6, My Brocky. What do you think, Chief?
I'm for exactly the same. Ultimate Coat and Precocious Boy. Ultimate Coat's first up after a couple of months, but he was super impressive in the replays. He's probably better drawn inside, but he's probably the clear class dog of this race. And Precocious Boy, he's been in form, loves the fence. He's just been going. We just probably can't get it quick enough to beat the 7 really, but. And my danger is the checks out boy Duke. His last 2 runs back from a spell have been only average by his standards, but he's got a big motor on him when he's right. So I thought the 7 Ultimate Coat, Precocious Boy, and the danger, the checks out boy Duke.
And Ultimate Coat would have been one of my eye catchers today, but again, there's a heap of dogs that just want to get back and storm home. And I just can't guarantee they're going to pull the trigger and go past the leader. But Ultimate Coat's going to be another one that's going to run an eye catch of a race, but I just can't guarantee he's going to pull the trigger. Now we're going to move on to the last, it's race 9, 450 metre 5th grade, $2,000 for the winner. We've got a vacant box in the 5. I've got box 4 at $3.50, Kinglock Cutie, box 2, $3.10, Cassidy Boy. It was one of the eye catchers a few weeks ago. It's gone off a little bit lately, but what did you like, Chief?
I feel exactly the same. Kinglock Cutie and Cassidy Boy. Kinglock Cutie's won his last 2 in a row here at Maitland over the 450, but up until recently, he'd never won over the 450. He had lots of seconds, but he's been able to pull the trigger the last few weeks. And a few dogs in this race he's actually beat the last few weeks, so his form around him's good. And Cassidy Boy, he won a few weeks ago. He was real impressive. His last 2, he's been disappointed. Hopefully moving back to the fence should help. And my dangers are 3 Kid Laz. He's a brilliant dog, but he just needs to be box wide. He's desperate for box 8, and a 3 is going to cause him some problems. But him being a wide runner is going to help the checks definitely. And the other number I thought was the danger was the 1, Bobby Rissole. He's very hard to catch. He's not a big fan of winning this dog, but he's always got to put himself in. He's got a big motor, so he's definitely a danger. But Kinglock Cutie and Cassidy Boy are the 2 main ones for me.
Okay, and I had number 6 as a danger for me. All the people that like to play the exotics, that's number 6 to fill out the exotics. That's all from us tonight. We're going to see you after the last at Maitland. Remember, on Facebook and YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment, push the notification bell. See you after the last.